Okay, let's consync. Let's do this. This, and this. Okay. So, welcome to, you are playing an alpha build. So this actually is underneath all of them for part 1. Of course, since this is a live stream, I will answer questions, I guess, but not really. My channel's not really popular, so I'm just doing how-tos. So you can get this game on strangeloops.com, or you can try waiting for it on Steam. Yeah, under ECO, underneath the Loop Games here. Alright, as we click in, we'll see a lot of servers along with our original thing, which is my computer, because I kind of don't want to play with anyone right now, and everyone's like not on besides this one. Right away, there is no single player. When you get this game, don't expect it to be like, oh, I have an account. No, you have to make an account. Okay, so right away, because we don't have single player available to us just yet, this is multiplayer based, so we'll have to join a server. So this is our LAN server, so most schools will actually use this game as a topic on how to actually, with environment. So it's mainly will pop up as LAN. Sometimes the schools will not have this enabled. There is a way for them to enable and disable it. Okay, so let's say we're not in school and we happen to find this game on via Steam or another place, or GNG. DOG, whatever it's called. We find this, or our LAN server, or any of these. So, there's also clan server, blah blah blah. We can connect here, which will give us a connecting screen, and will automatically load. Best tutorial so far. And of course, you also have the ability to do different skin color. Me, I want to be right in the middle. You also have the ability to be male or female. Doesn't look. Yeah, I don't see a difference. I love the backpack. Let's be male because I'm a guy right now. So we can change the hair out. The hair has different colors to it. I believe female has different hair. We can use the left mouse button to select your character, and you can change it to black, because my hair is black. Yeah. And the female department, there should be more hair color, more hair types, or not. I don't really care anymore on that. Apparently you can also have facial hair too. If you're, so wait. Hair. Facial hair. It's feminine, and it's hair. That's hair. So this game is really non-binary. Of course, you can actually edit your clothes by selecting the clothes color. I love clicking on it. You can edit your clothes. Let's do bright red, belt, black, pants yellow, boots green, and then press save. Now, see how I saw the mouse? So this is pretty much what's going on right here in the server. It'll tell you how many critters are currently populated. This is general information. This is how old the world is. How many people online. How many bunnies there are. How many elk. Etc. This will tell you every single creature in the game. Nice. Certain things you do not want to see. Okay. Let's exit this. When we exit it, it'll automatically bring us straight to here. as you can tell, we have no tools. To move, we use the W key to go forward. Use the mouse to look around while using the W key. To go left, we use A. Also, you can also use the keypad as well, which is the up, down, left, right keys. But for more experienced gamers, we can also use S to go backwards, space to jump, and D to go right. Okay, cool. So, as you can tell, we're on a single little island here, and we have a turkey friend. Hey, turkey. Now, how do we get items? We can't punch a tree like in Minecraft, or any other game that allows you to punch things. In order to do certain things, we need to press the Tab key next to the Q to release our mouse. Hello, mouse. Next, we need to select our skill points. This will allow us to go towards every tool that we need. We use a scroll bar here to do things. Since we're single player right now, or in this case by ourselves, we'll have to do everything ourselves. So first, let's actually get a basic crafting table. This will give us both a hammer and a workbench. Next, we're going to need to actually get several more items. Logging, mining, storage, hunting, and finally, laborer. Now, since we have a little bit left, now we can actually get gathering. Gatherer, we're going to need, and finally, fire cooking. We have one more skill point left. We can save it or bring it somewhere else. I recommend, as a personal recommendation, is to put this to level 2 so you can have a carpentry skill bench. Now, up here we have all of our stuff from survival, agriculture, carpentry, civils, cooking, engineering, and monastery. This game will get more advanced as we go along. Please note that I also disabled the Doomsday Meteorite, because this is a tutorial and it's a lot to learn. So, we obviously have a thing. We can go into water and everything else. Now, to get more skill points, you need to do things. Here's our nutrition. Our nutrition will determine your rate of skill. Meaning, you'll need to have both pretty much a balanced diet of things, including calories, how much food you have consumed. So far, we start off at a decent amount. The more skill points we get, gain skill points from eating food and spend time with the new ability. It also means that we have to do things from cutting down trees, hunting animals, to even building things. Over here is our backpack, which is B. We can actually claim land. This can be made at the town hall, if we have one. We all start with 10 when you join a server. Note that this will also pop up later on. If you want to know what's going on in chat, press the C key, or this button here, the chat log. This will let you know of everything from logins, your skills, the welcome, which this will change every time you log in and out of the server. You can also press exit, so you don't have to look at all this stuff all at once anymore. Note that whatever you were left on is done. There we go. You can also exit this, and then we'll bring it back here. Press tabbing again, we can select M. Note, your map will not be this big. I made it big enough so I can actually see it. You can make it bigger or smaller. Get it? By selecting the sides. As you can tell, this is where we are. This is us. Anyone that's also logged in, you can also take a look at their skills. There's also a great way of actually trying to figure out where you can settle. You can also figure out little anomalies too. While zooming out. There is a pole, and there's also winter biomes. More biomes will be available later. Higher it is, the more chance that there will be snow. There's also resources in certain places. Note, this game is a little bit power hungry, and I'm using this on a powerful gaming computer. So, school computers can vary, depending on if your school could actually have good computers. Note how this is a planet and not constantly generating, like another game. We can exit this out, and performance will improve. Tab, we can go to our person here, our avatar, and there will be more clothing options available. You can also do edit, which will also edit your avatar at any point. Note that you can actually remove articles of clothing, well, if you want to. So let's say if I want to take off my shirt, I'll have it that. There we go. And if you want the backpack, voila, backpack disappears. But I look like the adventurer, so I'm pretty psyched. Also, this is a graph. This will show states of the world, plans, and everything else. This will pop up a web browser. And you also have laws. This will also pop up as well. You can also run for office and propose a law. On multiplayer servers, these are also apparent. Another game that's pretty popular is Minecraft, that the server owners propose laws or rules. We'll get into the laws and everything else later, new time. First, let's go find a suitable area for food. But as parts of me tell me, we should actually figure out where everything is. Note we have 5 arrows, and it takes 3 arrows to take down something. Note all maps are made differently every time. Automatically, animals will run away from you. So, yeah. A good area to start off with is trees and stone. And a good flat area. So you can start building. Another part is agriculture. That would be the next thing we should do. But we're going to need to make several things first. First, we're going to find, well, an Ark survival. Well, actually, in most games, the reason why I mentioned Ark is because I'm thinking I normally set up near water, like fresh, clean water, and I'll have a drinking source. Of course, in my other Minecraft game, well, in another Minecraft game, well, game Minecraft with a particular mod installed, you're going to need to find other things. But in this, all we have to do is just worry about food. The reason why I mentioned those other games is because this is almost a clone. But they're trying to prove a new point. And of course, there's no health and you don't take fall damage. Cool, right? Alright. We can actually hunt the animals if we want. Me, I rather let them repopulate and hunt them when I have more effective resources. Like more additional arrows. Don't worry, nothing's really hostile here besides, nothing actually. Oh, actually, the only major thing that's really hostile is the asteroid, but once you remove the asteroid, it's gone. Most asteroids have, well, when you first start the server, or join the server for the first time, you'll have 30 days, unless the server user edits it, from disable to enable. Okay, we have hickory berries, and also seeds. Alright, so we now have the berries. And once we change our nutrition, this will give us vitamins and carbs. Note that we can also remove this, but not replant it. Let's gather as much as we can. Note the server does lag. Well, this is a common error or a common issue. We can actually grab as many berries as we can. Mind you, we'll have more vitamins than most other things. Also, the server owner can actually modify what's inside these berries. Note, we can also pick these ferns here to get some fiber. Note, there's water here. Yes, you can swim, but you also can't drown either, which is pretty cool. Unlike a few games, but this is the few games that you can't drown. There's also stone down here too. Note that you can use your tools and you can use other things. The reason why I'm exploring here is because I thought it was pretty cool that you can go in water, holding the space bar to actually jump to swim. There is wolves here, and no, they're not aggressive. They'll run away from you, even if you attack them. What is this? There's also material here that will actually change your game. So we can like literally pick this up, which this is, if we press tab, bring our mouse, this is coal. Put that back, because I don't want to use it right now. Okay. Run a free hand. I forgot what button that was. You can actually select 0 to have a free hand. Let's keep gathering food. Not ripe yet. Plants, supposedly seasons. That's also going to be added later. I take it. I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate. I saw it on a forum that talked about this game, but it wasn't the official form. Anyway, as you can tell, we're doing a lot of jumping. That gives us some actual hunger. So it's actually good to be hungry on here, but it's also bad because you won't be able to do anything. You can actually forage, but that's all you can do. Remember, you can actually starve and die. Well, not really die, you won't function correctly. Oh, perfect. Here's what I was looking for. This is a little sapling. When you let this thing grow, after a few days, it'll become a nice big tree. Nice. I love the textures of these trees, by the way. Okay. Coal. We've located some coal. We have located some... I believe that's iron right there. Yep. Iron. We can't use this yet until we have a forge. This is a good place actually set up, actually. We have iron, and we also have coal nearby. That's like over there. Remember those law things? You are able, well, a group of people if they vote on it, meaning you need other people or just yourself, and you can actually set up some things. So that's, I think, either copper or coal, or that's copper or something else. I know copper's green, and that's something else, either iron or something. I have to actually pick it up just to figure it out. So we're going to take our handy dandy pickaxe and we'll find this out by pressing the 4 key or using the mouse wheel to select it. Remember, you're going to need a shovel to where I pick this up. Press tab and hover your mouse over it. So yes, that's copper. I'll put that back for now. Okay, we have a level. Let's go to it, select it again, and then check out down here. Remember, certain skills can only be unlocked by other skills. Oh, we can't make this bigger. Yes, we can. Yes, we can! So, that's awesome. So, as you can tell, we can rotate our mouse and we can do better. Okay, now we can do is storage. This unlocks Civic Skill Book Recipe. There's also also unlocks trading. So on a server, if you want to trade, it also gives you the recipe to make a store and a department store. Now since that's maxed out, we can exit this out. Okay. It's important to have some stuff, but be warned that currency is also an issue. What does that mean? There is currency inside this game. Server owner or the group of people that play will set the currencies in most places or regions. Same within Minecraft servers and, well, actually almost any game that allows stores to be built. So, yeah. I'm gonna actually I know this is a cool area, and let's go and start chopping down trees. To do this, we'll need our axe. Since it's a good general area, and I kind of want to actually make it right here, and then chop away some of these trees, we can actually start chopping. The way we chop will affect where it falls. So let's chop it like this. Notice how we don't have a hand right now. Of course, it always falls down, and you cannot chop until the branches have all fallen off, or if it does that. Now, we can actually cut the wood up a bit. You can actually cut this very fine. The game will give you some bits of instruction. So you can cut this wood as many times as you want until it doesn't let you. So, yeah, you can only hold 10 at a time. If you want to hold more, you'll need to have either more strength. Well, actually, you just need a wheelbarrow. Yes, there's a wheelbarrow or a wagon, as I like to call it. As you can tell, I'm slowly building a floor. Well, it's kind of interesting because you can actually make a nice little floor plan if you'd like, which we can actually do by getting out a handy dandy workshop. We're going to right click it, and next we're going to actually press E on it when it's highlighted. See how it's green, and you can see this. So we're going to need 5 wood. This will be either in our hand or somewhere else. Stockpiles are actually very essential. So once we locate the wood, press E on it to get it. Note certain tools you cannot hold. Let's rotate that. Select it by E. So it should show that we have it in our hand, and it will automatically do this. Note that it'll take some time making. Okay. Now remember those markers? Let's press B for our backpack. Select our markers. Put it towards a tab. And of course I pressed the wrong button as always. To get this menu up, we select the escape key. This will free our mouse for a second. If we press the escape key again, it will bring up this menu. This you probably don't want to mess with without detail or something else happening. I have mine inverted, so yeah. You can also do advance, which brings you to here. Global illumination. There's various things here. Yeah. Select back, and we can press escape again to get out of the menu. So if we press quit, it will quit out the game. Alright, now let's go and take a look. Our stockpile is now complete, and we can collect it. You'll either go on our menu here, or we'll go into our backpack. Okay, the stockpile is one of the most biggest things, and we're going to need it if we're going to survive out here. The stockpile can be placed almost anywhere as long as it remains green. Yeah, anywhere. Actually, if you try placing it down, it says it cannot be placed, it's blocked. So, let's actually change that. Remember, we need an area to place resources in. We can also select this. Let's do 1. Notice how an area of the map highlights. This means we're trying to claim a property. We right-click to claim it. Notice how it's red? Now we're trying to claim it. No one can claim that now besides us. We can claim this. Means now that is now claimed. This is now claimed. And this is now claimed. You can also claim resources too if you want. Note, if it's not connected, it will not have the same deed. Alright. Just for thing, let's make this as much as we can here. Select there. Here. Here. Alright. Now since we have one property flag left, we can actually select another property. But that's not anymore. Press B to access our deed. Yep. Deed for Asis Bernie. Huh. Okay. Okay, our food has fallen a little bit, but we're going to need to eat. We can right click these to eat. And as you can tell, we can just keep spamming it. Spam click it. And this will tell us our stomach's full, see? We can't eat anymore. And of course it will fill our screen for a couple seconds and will slowly disappear. Alright. So remember how I said wherever the trees fall? There we go. Also, please note that animals will not appear nearby. Let's just see how it becomes that. Oh no, there's still branches on there. Don't worry, if you have a handy dandy axe with you, we can actually fix that. So, all we have to do is locate the next part, which we can actually go there you go. And then we can cut this apart slowly but surely. So, next thing, because I want to actually make this look like an actual house, we have to actually put down our stockpile. But we can't because we have a lot of wood in our inventory. Not actually our hand, known as carrying. See? Now we have our or 0. Let's see if we can put this here. There we go. Right away, it clears off the area, and now we have a stockpile. To remove it or move it, you'll need to use the hammer. To remove the stump, use the hatchet until the stump disappears. And we can cut down this tree as much as we want until it goes up to 10. We can also right click the storage pile to actually get it there. Only certain items can be stored. But you don't have to cut it exactly small. It's just handle. Down more here. Like that. Put that in there. There we go. Once it turns green, then it's actually manageable for the character. For your character. Alright. Let's harvest the rest of this wood. Because I've done the claim thing, if you own a store, well, if you attempt to own a store, I will actually show you very quickly what happens when you try doing stuff. That's why I kept one marker left. And note, your marker you can always make more of at the town hall there, I believe. If you saw this game on Facebook, yeah, you can do that. Put that in there. Now to remove this, we'll go to the hammer, left click it. There you go. And now it's gone. But it's not gone. It's in our inventory. And use our hatchet to put that there. And right away, we now have a nice, helpful little wood block. And we can start harvesting this, but we want to see where our land is. Okay, here's just a regular plain old piece of land. And then here's what we claimed. Now, if we have a store, and we put it... Actually, we don't have a store yet, because we didn't get one, we had to make one. We won't be able to use it. Isn't that sad? If it's not claimed. Reason why is anyone can do stuff. Also, the game will tell you if you're in a playered area or not. By the sidebar here. See? It pops up right over here. And say by authorization. You can actually change its name, but most of the time it's just fumbling, whatever. Alright, let's remove the stump and let's begin building. Note we do not get any wood from it, so let's go to our wonderful shovel. Yes, our shovel is one of the powerfulest in the game. Well, actually, it can move lots of things, but it can only move one at a time. Did you know there's several stockpile things that we should be aware of? Like, if we press E on the stockpile, we can see how many it can store. They also can have how many people can authorize it to authorized. You can also select someone and revoke it. You can also change it to public, so that means everyone can use it. Your teacher or someone, server will change something to like this to public, so everyone can use it. So, say if I want to start needing resources, I can do so. Notice how I just did that multiple times, but only can pick up one? It's a little trick. Once it's turned to this state, you can actually pick it up. If it's no more, you cannot pick it up. No matter how hard you try. Trust me. Once it's like this, you can pick it up with a shovel and voila. Note, there is an excavator in this. Yes, a big giant machine that you can use. Requires a lot of material and a lot of knowledge on how to make. But once you have it, it is awesome. In fact, it makes moving rocks a lot easier. Supposedly there's also going to be trucks too. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to add that. Okay, let's figure out what this black ore is. It's probably no doubt coal, but we'll find out. There we go. Now it should change its item. So that is definitely iron ore. Nice. Note how this slowly changes into what's in it. So players have a good idea what's going on. We also have some trees here that we can also cut. Mind you, we're going to actually try and getting as much stone as possible right now. The question is, why are we doing that? Reason why. You're going to need these resources for a variety of things. This tutorial is quite a long one. So far we've covered how to play. We have covered what things you should start off with, and an overall junction. So yeah, players will actually try mining out everything, but you'll need someone else to help you, or do it yourself. Some people will purposely claim land for just to claim resources. Companies also do this too, mind you, in real life. Your Minecraft resources are all over the place, but that's another game. We should focus on this topic. Okay. Ironically, it's like, yay, it feels like Minecraft now. Why can't I pick it up with the pickaxe? It's like, because you need a shovel now, Mr. Knight. See what I just did there? And of course, we can start picking it up and putting it away. There's also other players that will have wheelbarrows that you can actually put the material down inside it while the player is using it. Well, you'll have to right-click every time to place an object. Note, if you don't put it in the stockpile, it won't be used. The reason why we're gathering resources right now is so we can identify stuff. So right now we're getting as much iron as we can, which is a good claim right here, I want to mention. Iron is hard to find, depending on where you spawn, or how the map is spawned. There is map seeds that you can also find. This map seed I will find later on, and you can use it. Note, this is an educational game, because Loop Gaming is an educational development team, so you can actually enjoy this. As of right now, there's only a few resources of this build. So as of 2017, August 14th, yeah, it's of this video, there's only the resources that you see right now, which is the coal and of course the legendary gold, which it's harder to find actually, but you can actually find it in cooler, harder places. Please note that this game is made on Unity. Yeah, this is made on the Unity. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, so if you're thinking of game design, take a look at this game here, and take a look at the resource files. Of course, the devs say don't mess with the game unless expect re-downloading or something. There is mods that are also available in this game. So, for the home copy version, and if this goes on Steam, which hopefully it does, there'll probably be a workshop page. And of course, no doubt, a ton of servers that are going to turn online. And a lot of people can join, too. Yay. Which will be pretty cool. Now, more about this game. There is the ecosystem here. So yes, this game does have the myth of global warming, blah blah blah, but that's a feature that can be turned on and off. Since we have only one feature turned off, which is the meteorite, we do have global warming to be an effect. Too much pollution causes plants to die, and water and plants to have a hard time surviving, including animals. So remember those laws and things? The laws will say when you cannot do stuff. Pretty much it prevents players from kind of ruining the world, but enough where if an animal goes extinct, no one gets to blame because someone made a comment earlier. I'm gonna actually say what was it, Eclipse Alicorn or something? I don't know. We don't have to blame him for anything. No. We have to blame ourselves, and realizing that these animals that are on this world here, once they go extinct, there's no way bringing them back unless we do a world restart. And with a restart, we'll lose everything. And okay, hunger's almost gone, and that's what I'm working towards. So, thinking us chatting and being boring for nothing was actually part of my plan, partially. See how big where our store area is? We can make more if we want, but I'm trying to get our calories down to where we can't do anything. And we have some emergency food on us just in case. Why do you think I said look for usable food as quickly as possible in this game? In real life, look for clean water first. Okay. Now since we have that done, and that we own this property here, we'll go to 1. We own this. We can actually de-own. I forgot how to do that. Was it? No. Can't remember how to de-own. But yeah. So we obviously going to own this part of land right here. Right click that. Now it's all squared away. So let's use a poll of our hunger and see what happens. See how we get some dirt? Can't put it. We have to put it somewhere where it can actually be useful. Unfortunately, there is gravity to this game. Yeah. See how I just place it down and it's not a server lag, it's actually game physic. So solid dirt can become loose dirt. Nice. If you ever listen to Direwolf's lectures, you can just imagine how boring this lecture can get. And no, I'm trying not to be a professor. I'm just stating that I'm trying not to be boring, too boring. Anyway, so we're almost down. Let's see if I can make this exciting. Once we run out of food, which is calories in this case, we will have kind of a bad time. So yeah, too hungry to work. I don't want to do anything now because I am way too hungry. We can fix this by eating something, but this also means you cannot. What? Hmm? Could you pick me up something? Could you pick me up a soda, please? Alright. Sorry, just had to answer my mom for something. She's gonna go to the shop and grab some stuff. Sorry. Actually, I really shouldn't be apologizing because she just wants to see if I need anything or if I want to go to a store. And speaking of which, you can go to a store in here. So, say I am now hungry. I can't do anything. Too hungry to work. So, there is something you can do when you're too hungry. When you get out your bow and arrow, let's see if we can find something. We have 5 arrows. We can actually harvest this still. Yeah, we can harvest the berries. These, of course, are timed. So let's go find an animal. Yeah, we're going to kill something. Shocking, I know. And sad. But at the same time, you have to survive. That's probably why this game is not featured in most schools. Okay, you can actually hunt a fox or an elk. When you first get your cooking skill, you can only cook certain things, like beans, for example. And unfortunately, you can't actually hunt. You can't exactly use your bow. See? I tricked ya! Ha-ha! So, what we learn? Using a tool or a bow takes energy. And to find food is very simple, is whatever you can round up. There's also turkeys here. And of course, oh no, I'm lost. I don't know where my house is. We can press the M key. Because remember how we claimed that territory? If we do this, we can actually locate all the stuff, including everything from camps. Let's make this bigger because I can't see it. Climates. Pollution. brush, common grass, corn, elk, ferns, fox, blah blah blah. Berry, oil, so we can actually find oil. So if you can figure out how this works, be my guest. We can go back to here. We should see where we first play off. Player activity. So that means that's where we've been accessing. So the teacher will obviously own something. We'll actually have an account as well to actually be able to access it. So we now know our home is right over here. So that will be, so we're facing north, okay? So we're facing north, so that'll be west. Notice how I'm using the compass as well. So the days do pass on here, so please note. Yeah. Also a little note that if a school does have a server like this and you do have an account as well, you may be able to play on your account, and you can continue to play if the school's the teacher allows it. You guys can continue to play and assist because the server will still be active. Well, in this case, the data will still be hash active. And because it's out of scope of grounds, you may have a slight issue. You can actually jump on certain things. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Our house is west. And if you jump a few more times, you can actually get up there. There's our wonderful property. Yay! And we already have berries, that's why I wanted to grab so many. Alright. Now since we already have the berries and we already figured out, yeah, we can't do anything without food and calories in this case. So carbs. Let's grab some more food. We can just spam it. Note we eat one at a time. We can modify this to have more carbs. Yeah. Alright, let's press the B button again to close that menu. Wait for this to close out. Notice how the skill rate changes. The more calories come. Alright. Let's grab this. And by the way, did you know you can also put dirt in here too? Yeah. There is also another crafting recipe as well. It's also in here. Yeah. Also, any property that you own can actually be linked. Cool, right? Alright. Since we now have some proper digs here. Yeah. Isn't that cool? You can actually shut off some stuff if your computer's having performance issues. By the way. Mind you, this game does cost kind of a good amount of money, but it's almost the same. It's half the price of another expensive game. Actually, this game's more expensive, and it is beta. Alright. Now we can just keep going here. Selecting the dirt. And putting it in there. Whoa. Alright. Put that in here. Oh, his comments are still there. Let's get rid of them. Okay. Now, we now have a lot of stone. So we have 19 stone. A lot of wood. Let's get some wood in there. So we can start building a house. Okay. Let's go to our handy dandy hammer. So we can actually start building. We can also, if you notice how we didn't have anything, we needed a hammer or an axe to move things. Remember, If you want to actually conserve what you're doing, only cut or destroy what you need. That's my, I guess, Native American side talking. But to be frank, it's true. There we go. Now we have a nice wood floor. And we can continue. We can also make a door if we have a carpentry skill. Okay. Now, let's actually do it. Now we will have a nice log house. Or, I'm gonna be really specific. Something cool. So we can actually go to our site real quick. Grab some plant fiber. A bunch of gas seeds. So we can start some things. We can also find some wheat. Let's bring up a backpack real quick. And actually, let's get out a chest. Right click to place. Select a chest. And of course, notice how it says linked. We're going to keep, we can check this so to link it. Note that we can actually close the window if we need to. This feature comes in handy. Let's put down a workbench. Right click. Select it. Okay, give it a sec. Go to storage. Right now it's trying to figure out where everything is. Okay. Okay. The game has, this is a glitch that does pop up, is the objects will stay in your hand for a little bit. That's a common glitch, mind you. So please excuse it, I guess. And now we can try selecting it. Go to storage. For some reason, nothing's popping up. That's not good. So we'll have to select it, bring it here. Try figuring out where it went. Okay. Oh, this is just a lovely tutorial. Oh no. It disappeared. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's right. You can't exactly craft another one. So, that's a problem. Okay. Okay, it reappeared back in my inventory. That is a strange glitch, and that's also another glitch. See that bird, how it's just floating there? That's a very strange glitch that does happen, mind you. The reason why it happens is that the computer's either doing too much, or we're just overloading it with a task. Obviously, you can actually rotate this stuff with E and Q, by the way. E and Q rotates. Just to let you know. This is Q, what Q does. This is what R does. I mean E. And you right click it to place. Cool, right? Now, give it a second. It should, there you go. There we go. And it automatically links it for us. Well, kind of. I have it linked on the game, but I have it settings like that. So this will automatically link the two chests. Now we can go to crafting. As you can tell, we need more of this and more of this to make a research table. We can make a small cart, which is a whole fun process. We can also make another workbench if we want. We can also make a towel. We can make towel, which requires it's made from animal product. We can also make a campfire, which we're going to do. Yeah. And we also want to make a farmer's table, but we can't. We want to make a road tool, but we can't. Remember how I said going to need to do stuff? So let's make about... This game has weird accuracy. 20 arrows, construction post. This actually helps. Probably gonna make, let's see here. Okay, 5. And also a store, which we need more stone. A department. Deplot. Don't want to make that just yet. We can also make more stuff here. Wait the 3 minutes, or we can keep working, which we should do. Because this map is so nice, and I picked a good spot, we have our nice trees, and we also have a stone mine. Stone does not regrow, trees do. So, remember how much, and this is a really nice seed, too. I wonder if I can actually copy the seed. I do like the island, though. So, if you're by yourself, you can figure out where you want to settle. If you're with a group, the teacher or others will say, why don't we go here? Also, this game can also be used in Discord, or a headset, or a mic system. So if I join a Discord group, or since if we're in school and we're in class, we can just talk normally. We also have the ability to press the C key, press enter. We have to press C, then enter, and yeah, that will stay there for a little bit until we want to exit out. We press tab to free our mouse and be able to do it, or escape. Yeah, so what button you want to press. So in a way, the base game, when you have the asteroid, which is very horrifying to see, you can only see it at nighttime, and you have 30 days before it collides with the planet. Also tonight at 10 in my time zone on this live stream, there's supposed to be a meteorite shower. Speaking of asteroids, or meteorites, the asteroid is enough to change the T-zone of the planet and extinct all life on this planet. So just think of how small you are compared to how big the universe is. Not to seem mean or anything, but technically we're just a grain of sand. But this grain of sand wants to survive. So we should try surviving. And we're all on this planet together. I know it sounds a little preachy and all, but it's really true. No, I'm not kidding. It's really true, and how that's going, how messed up things are. All it takes is either an asteroid, a nuke, or something horrifying to happen. Right now, the server is lagging because I'm using YouTube right now, or known as streaming. So it's just so the computer is trying to keep up. That's why blocks are not appearing as they're supposed to. It's quite sad, actually. There we go. So yeah, you can tell we can fall into this little ditch here. There is actually a way of actually screwing it. I'm not entirely sure if you want to do that. Or you can just build it as a platform. It's all up to the designer, or whoever makes the houses. Since it's just me, I'm just going to do stuff. Let's go to our handy dandy bench. Let's see if there's any errors. There is, under status, is crafting. And of course, this is under public. You can also do it, all kinds of stuff. Status, storage. Here's the storage. We have some more bows. Well, I mean, more arrows. There we go. Let's get a nice campfire started. Down there. Notice how it doesn't automatically light. This is where that coal or chalk, that thing. Go to storage, link them up if necessary, if they already are not linked. And if it's on your property, it'll automatically link up. So you get towel when you cook certain things. And if something's in inventory, oh, protein, cool. Can actually make food, which is very common to do. You can even make torches, which just helps light some stuff up. This is used at various things. It requires stonework or 2, so this will tell you what it requires. Right now we can only make actually this is what we can make. Anything that's actually, like, this is beans, canned beans. Of course this actually has power. Okay, now we have a problem. We don't have any coal or wood to do this, so we'll have to cut down another tree. Remember, the more trees you cut down, more pollution. Well, actually, more trees you cut, the more pain in the butt everything is. And sometimes this happens. We may have to actually push it, or yeah, you'll have to run into it, push it. There you go. Grass does grow back. Good majority of the time, depending if the sun. So there we go. I'm just gonna cut this up a bit more. Someone actually asked me once, could you buy this game for me? I'm like, where's the $25 you owe me then? Yeah. This game can be paid with different things. You can even access the storage here, you can turn on the fuel, and you can actually press, actually this won't turn on until it's necessary. It actually accepts logs, roofing logs apparently, lumber, which you can actually get at the carpentry table, which requires logs and everything else. So we're going to actually research that very soon. Yep. Can actually put right directly in here, or if you have a wheelbarrow, which we're going to be getting later. Go forward real quick. Do this. There you go. Of course, you can't hold more than the things. You can right click. That's pretty much resource gathering at the beginning. Helps when you have a clear path. The roll tool does take away stuff. I just want to let you know. we go. I remember they had doors in here. I think it was underneath the other thing. Yeah, small wood cart. You can actually craft. Here we have to craft some of these here. I think I have to make 2 of those. You can also make one of these. Basic crafting 3. So we need more skills so we're to make a roof of some kind. Farmer's table, which requires agriculture. Requires something else. And we also have a store that we can now craft. But I don't want to craft that yet. I want to actually craft a research table. So we have sufficient stone. Now you need more wood and more plant fiber. The game will tell you where you can get it. So let's grab a handy dandy sickle. Slowly cut some of this around. We can actually grab all that. Some plant fiber. And sometimes the group will go, we can go slow or fast, depending on how fast you want to go. This is just a general on how to play by yourself, or if you are trying to impress some friends. So Gatherer is actually pretty good to have. If you have all these skills already unlocked, then all you just have to worry about is just making sure everyone can keep up. And also, if you have that nice little doomsday clock running of the asteroid, then you kind of have to hurry up and do stuff. Mind you, your calories will go down. So if you are in a group, make sure you make plans on actually keeping an idea on how much food you have, and food goes really fast within a group, and how much you're doing. Mainly what you're doing. Okay, I can't work anymore. So let's go and eat our berries. Nom 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 nom. And some servers that these features are actually edited. So yeah, we can actually see through all the text mix, the mess. That'll be my guess. Okay, I think we have enough plant fiber because it's now appearing in our actual handbar. Okay, now we can actually go to our chest here, press E on it, and we can notice how we don't get our backpack as well. We can select our backpack and transfer plant fiber over to our storage. Also transfer the rest of these here too, so we don't get way down. Why don't I mention that? Right? Keep the food with you. You never know when you're going to need it. Of course, as you can tell, the max stacks are from 10 to 100. Press B. And voila. I think later on they're going to add weather to this game. So, roofs are not exactly needed unless you really want one. Now you have to have some more wood. Note, trees do grow back, but it takes them a really long time. Ores do not grow back, though. So spend your resources carefully. If you don't want to have to dig up half of your planet, or in this case planet Aurora, then voila. Kind of want to actually chop over here, because I kind of actually want to make this look like a small little town at some point. Yeah. That sounds weird, but it might be a good idea. For some reason, it always falls to either the north or Sorry, I was gonna grab a drink. By the way, on my channel, I do normally have file language. On this tutorial, I do not. So, voila. This is just a tutorial on how to actually play this game. And I want to get on the dev's good side because, well, one, I also a programmer, and I kind of want to get a job too. So, yeah. Anyway, so that bit of information is closed. As you can tell, trees do fall here. And of course we have all four full. Of course that changes constantly because we keep putting more and more to the stockpile. More property you own, the more areas you can place. And you only have so many spots you can place your claim. So placing it over claim of resources sets all the way down to core and to all the way to the max limit to out of space. You can actually make a ladder to the asteroid, but the asteroid will hit it and break it. So yeah, sorry, I gotta stretch. Yeah, stretching is good. Only 2 hours. You're supposed to like stand up and do something, and yeah. So stay healthy a bit and keeping your legs from falling asleep or from causing a gamer clot, as some doctors claim it as. And before you alright, to make it short and simple, if you game more than several hours, you don't get a lot of exercise, that's where you're supposed to get up a couple times. But if you're really fit and you only sit down for like a little bit and then walk around, voila. So it helps for the soul and stuff. But back to this. It's too large. As you can tell, we have enough ore here. Oh, not ore, yeah. That's how we can kind of subtract from the wood there. Kind of want to use the whole tree in a way. Just me. But this thing can get really big. And if you have multiple stockpiles put together, it becomes like a mountain. There we go. Now let's go to a blank hand. I'm going to select this real quick because we have some seeds in our inventory that I want to get rid of. Press B real quick. Okay. Now we have our dirt ramp, which we're going to be needing very soon, and our construction thing, which we are going to be putting as our barriers. So remember, remembering where our property is, we can actually put a construction barrier. So we know where our property ends and starts. Okay, so right here. And then, yeah, you kind of get the gist of it. Well, anyway, just letting us know where our